Number 10. Bachelor's Grove Cemetery, Chicago, Illinois. Over 100 documented reports of ghost sightings make Bachelor's Grove Cemetery one of the most haunted cemeteries in the United States, and Prairie Ghosts lists it as one of America's most scary haunted places. The forested area near the suburb of Midlothian, outside of Chicago, contains a small cemetery where many people witness glowing balls of light hovering over the area. Chicago Hauntings offers private ghost tours that may include the cemetery, as well as other famous Chicago haunts. The cemetery is located at 5900 West Midlothian Turnpike in Midlothian. Number 9. The White House, Washington, D.C. It may not be the easiest place to book a tour, but it is possible with planning and time. The White House has been home to U.S. presidents for nearly 2 centuries, and it has been reported to have been haunted by several ghosts. It's also one of Washington, D.C.'s most notorious haunts. Listed among one of the most haunted homes in the U.S., the White House is still the home to the Abraham Lincoln, Harry S. Truman, and others. Lincoln's ghost is quite active. He appeared to Winston Churchill one night near the fireside and knocked on the door of Queen Wilhelmina of the Netherlands when she was visiting the U.S. The Queen fainted at the sight. There are no ghost hunts here, but experiencing this house is a must-do for paranormal enthusiasts. You probably already know this, but the White House is located at 1600 Pennsylvania Avenue Northwest in Washington, D.C. Number 7. Mount Misery Road, West Hills, New York. Bucolic, well-heeled Long Island seems distant from the paranormal world, but the area known as West Hills has boasted amazing paranormal activity for over a century. Mount Misery Road, so named by settlers cursing its difficult passage, and the area near Sweet Hollow Road have a rich history of paranormal phenomena. Weird US lists Mount Misery Road and the nearby Sweet Hollow Road as 2 roads with truly haunted histories. Ghostly faces are seen in the trunks of trees, strange lights play over the woods, and misty apparitions appear to drivers near the Northern State Parkway. Number 6. St. Augustine Lighthouse, St. Augustine, Florida. The St. Augustine Lighthouse and Museum has been a haunted haven for years and featured on television, including on the Sci-Fi Network. There have been buildings near the sea since the 1600s in St. Augustine, as well as a lighthouse on the premises since 1821. The current lighthouse was opened in 1874, and visitors have reported smelling cigar smoke, finding locked doors opened, and seeing chairs move. Ghost stories about the lighthouse have intrigued visitors for decades. 2 of the most touching ghosts are the daughters of Hezekiah Pittee, who was working on the building in the 1880s or so. According to the story, Eliza and Mary were playing on a small rail car when it broke loose and rolled into the bay where the girls drowned. Visitors have reported hearing their laughter or seeing them walking along the shore. You can take a Dark of the Moon ghost tour of the lighthouse, but book early. The lighthouse is located at 81 Lighthouse Avenue in St. Augustine. Number 5. Eastern State Penitentiary, Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Volumes could be written about the haunted prison, Eastern State Penitentiary, which opened in 1829 and attempted to rehabilitate the prisoners using strict work schedules, enforced silence, and hoods to block out any views of the outdoors. Outlaws like Willie Sutton and Al Capone graced Eastern State's cells, but as the building became overcrowded and outdated, violence often ensued. Today, the prison is considered a hotbed of hauntings, and many paranormal groups have investigated. It has been included in numerous television documentaries including Ghost Adventures, Fear, and Weird USA. Eastern State has apparitions, cold spots, EVPs, and other mysterious phenomena. Tours are available daily, but an online virtual reality tour is available for those who can't get there in person. The prison is located at 2027 Fairmount Avenue in Philadelphia. Number 4. Waverly Hills Sanatorium, Louisville, Kentucky. Waverly Hills Sanatorium turns up on many top haunted lists and television shows, including ABC/Fox Family Channel's Scariest Places on Earth, and the British show, Most Haunted. The building opened to tuberculosis patients in 1910, and through the years, it served as a home for the elderly and the severely disabled, a concert venue, and now, an haunted site with tours. As may happen at any place associated over the long term with death and disease, not all the original Waverly inhabitants rest in peace. Prepare to experience shadow people, ghostly nurses, and disembodied voices singing and crying. There are tours, which range from a few hours to overnight, and the site is eerie even in daylight. The sanatorium is located at 4400 Paralee Drive in Louisville. Number 3. The Stanley Hotel, Estes Park, Colorado. A luxury destination 7,500 feet up in the Rockies and over a century old, the Stanley Hotel is a popular haunted destination, in large part due to Stephen King's classic horror novel, The Shining. King and his wife stayed at the haunted hotel at the end of one season, and nightmares caused the writer to develop the story. Today, National Geographic considers it a top haunted U.S. location. The hotel was founded by F.O. and Flora Stanley, husband and wife, who may still be found around the grand rooms. Visitors and staff hear Flora playing the piano, and the ghosts are apparently much more peaceful than those in King's imagination. The Atlantic Paranormal Society caught amazing evidence during 2 episodes of Ghost Hunters, and Ghost Adventures had its fair share of encounters. Staff and guests report everything from apparitions of children to objects moving by themselves. In addition to magnificent views and lovely rooms, the hotel offers night tours for visitors. Spend the night in this scary American haunt, if you dare. The hotel is located at 333 East Wonderview Avenue in Estes Park. Number 2. The Bell Witch Cave, Adams, Tennessee. The Bell Witch is one of the oldest unexplained hauntings in U.S. history, and even CBS News lists it as one of the most haunted places in America. Between 1817 and 1821, the Bell family of Adams, Tennessee was troubled by a poltergeist that pinched the children, laughed, sang, and made fruit appear out of thin air. The witch was sometimes said to be a neighbor who hated John Bell, the family patriarch. She swore to murder him, and by some accounts, she succeeded. Others believe the witch was a poltergeist that never had human form. The Bell Witch promised to return to the Bell's descendants in 1935, although it is unclear whether she did. There are tours of the Bell Witch Cave on John Bell's old property, with nighttime and daytime visits available. The cave is located at 430 Keysburg Road in Adams. Number 1. Gettysburg Battlefield, Gettysburg, Pennsylvania. Over 10,000 men died in the Battle of Gettysburg. As America's most haunted battlefield, it is popular on numerous paranormal television shows, including Ghost Adventures. Road trippers call Gettysburg the most haunted location in the country. Located in Pennsylvania, the battlefield is now a National Historical Site. Tourists report astonishing ghostly encounters. Many believe they met Civil War reenactors, only to find out later that no such groups were at the park. For visitors, the Gettysburg website includes general park information, and you can enjoy nighttime ghost tours of the battlefields. Gettysburg National Military Park is located at 1195 Baltimore Pike in Gettysburg.
With